Greetings from His Excellency President Elijah of the Gateway Key or the Pacific Commonwealth. Today I'm coming in with a global message for all people in the world who are watching this. This is actually very exciting and cool news politically. So first, I'm going to start out with the cool stuff. We are having the vice president elections. Yes, you heard that, vice president election. We have 2 spots remaining. And the only info you need is just to DM me with this. Your motto and what you'll do for the country. But we're also introducing a political party system. The political party system will help so much and will be so much easier for voting in polls. And it will be a lot more easier like the US does it. Because, well, not like the US anyways. You guys, whoever joins as a citizen and joins a political party, there hopefully will be some that matches your beliefs, thoughts, and stuff for the nation or your type of human being. So next what's gonna happen is President's Day. Yes, we are talking my birthday. Tomorrow is my birthday on July 20th, tomorrow. And I'm not wishing for any happy birthdays, yada yada yada, because I already have too many. Oh, it's overfill. Anyways, it's crazy just knowing that the Pacific Commonwealth is about to be a month old, and we have reached a peak of 16 citizens. And the fact that we are asking the Republic of Riverside, which is a very small micronation, with about maybe 8 citizens. And we promised that we would give growth to them through activity and membership and citizenship for becoming a province. So I will keep everyone updated on what's going to happen with the Riverside province kind of stuff. But anyways, if y'all didn't know, Oscovia in the Pacific Commonwealth, us, which were having major conflicts with the 2 governments when Ilo, which his username is Ilo Maria is kind, was falsely mass reporting me and rage baiting me into saying stuff I shouldn't have. Which, one, he made me say, he rage baited me into saying something so bad that I shouldn't have. And then I made a meme. Anyways, the meme was blurred trash talk as a joke of the Oscovian flag, which wasn't supposed to mean anything bad whatsoever. And then I put a cat dancing, and below it said, goofy flag of Nazi Island. And he reported me falsely for saying that the server was Nazi falsely, which it's supposed to be a meme. I never said it was Nazi or anything. First of all, no one believed it was Nazi. And I was the only one who took it as a joke. And I was trying to convince him that it wasn't supposed to say it was Nazi or anything at all. And he still reported me and did it multiple times. And he dethroned himself from Viceroy and left the server because he made up, I made death threats to ILO. Bro, you're not special. I'm not trying to be offensive from what I just said in any way, but in micronationalism, there is no kind of specialty. Yeah, you could be unique in your own ways, but you don't get special treatment. No, that is not a thing in the Commonwealth. You are treated with specialty because you are unique in your own ways, no matter what. Even crimes are considered unique in some ways. It just makes no sense whatsoever. There is no specialty or favoritism in the pacifier government. I don't allow it. If you're gonna favorite someone in our military as a high rank and it's like your son and he's bullying someone, no, that is not allowed. If your son is bullying somebody, they're discharged, not continued with the special treatment until another high rank, higher than you, sees it and is discharged. No. Neither in the departments, neither the secretaries, neither me or the vice presidents should allow favoritism and special treatment. Absolutely not. It is not even. It is not supposed to be like that. If you are giving someone special treatment because you favorite them, no. In the Pacific Commonwealth, we are all created equal, no matter what country your official residence is in. No matter if you're a communist country, no matter what ideology your country is in real life, in the Pacific Commonwealth, we are based off the United States. We are all created equal. So that means no favoritism and no special treatment. It's unfair. I'm not saying it's a law, but I'm just saying no one should be getting special treatment and be favorited. It's like going on Roblox, having a new game, and your friend or friends wants to play a game with you. And it's not the game you absolutely is the only one you'll play no matter what. And you just continue saying, no, unless it's this game, so on and on and on. Yeah, I understand some games may be good, but that is basically giving a game special treatment. There is, like Roblox has said, there is millions of people creating games. Even if it's not a front page, even if you can't look it up and see results, there are millions of games on there. Millions. And it is insane how much there is. Like, plus barely anyone knows about Studio Light, which I'm not going to get into, but I'm going to continue on topic with the Oscovian conflict. Anyways, Daniel, who dethroned him from king and gave him viceroy until like couple minutes, maybe an hour, couple hours later, he said, I'm leaving and resigning because I, which my Discord display is Roman, was making death threats to me. I'm pretty sure I've never made one death threat to him, but I've threatened to have his account beamed, which means stolen, but not by me. Which I don't do that anymore because those people that I would say, oh, I'm going to have them beam your account if you don't do this, that yada yada yada. I disconnected with them because they would just purely bully me for no reason. Yeah, they would kill my boredom, but they could be up all night. I could call them at 8 a.m. and perfectly act like that, oh, I just woke up. Can you call me back or just stop calling today? Man, I called to play. Your Discord icon is green with a phone on it, or a green on it. Yada yada yada. Anyways, so like, I just don't understand at all. Like, it makes no sense. Like, Oscovia, when I first joined, was just so nice. And, like, just a week later, everybody started bullying me because of me being young. Like, they wouldn't even let me have a role in government because of me being young. It's not special treatment when, like, and I'm not trying to be rude about Daniel, because he is a nice guy, better than Ilo, and he would just give him special treatment. I would just constantly just say bad stuff and try and get him offline, so he could just be quiet and just stop getting special treatment. Until one time, one of their government guys, before they were a constitutional monarchy or absolute monarchy, I don't know which one they are, came up and said, bro, you LARP a nation with one citizen. Couple weeks after, nah, we reached a peak of 16 members. Now, it's time for the Independence Day speech. Okay. Well, first of all, I want to give a big thank you and let everyone know that I am thankful for this past months of independence. I know, it was hard through all the conflict we went with Australia and all the stuff we went through. But it's time we come on, straighten our people up, and climb for the most populous micronation. Now, if I claim territory, I know I can't claim that much because where I live, either it's ranch property, national forest, campgrounds, like the Klamath National Forest, Trinity National Forest, Cascade, or it's business and private property owned. But there is a couple options, which is saving up for years to buy a property, which in the US, under people under 18, I'm pretty sure, cannot buy a house or any kind of property, like living property. I mean, they can buy like a couch, a chair, or something, but not like area, land, stuff like that. And they can't get an official business license because the parent has to do all the work for them and them be the official contact for any news and stuff if we wanted to have like a business status of a government place. But we'd have to mark ourselves as a official U.S. government lot because micronations aren't officially recognized in any way by definition. It's so hard just trying to get recognition from any country as a micronation because they'll just say, "Ha, what a joke," or just saying you're just a pure joke. Nah, you know what? Here's what I want to say. By the time the Pacific Commonwealth is a year old, I want to get recognition from some UN recognized members, which is hard knowing we were online. But if we get recognized or ally with some of the big micronations that even AI likes themselves, then that's insane. Cause like it's super hard to get Molosia's attention because you have to be a good micronation. Like recently there was someone who officially and legitimately got recognition from Molossia. Which, yeah, it's not UN member recognized. But, like, even if it was an observer state or something, like Kosovo, or, like, you know, not, like, how do I say this? Like, a country loads of countries recognize, but not the entirety of UN. But, like, Taiwan, Palestine, Kosovo, getting recognition from them is hard. They're not a UN member, but if we got recognized by one of them, that'd be insane. Because, like, there's lots of countries that don't consider Taiwan a country or Kosovo a country. Like, China doesn't consider Taiwan a country, but they are by a treaty that was signed after the Chinese Civil War and stated that Taiwan only has the Taiwanese island as their territory. But still, loads and tons of people still recognize them. But I want to talk more about plans. If we do, and I mean do ever, get recognized by a country that has recognition from a UN recognized countries, then that's just good enough. One country that is recognition from UN member states would be like crazy. But what my goal is, what another one of my goal is, by our half a year anniversary of independence, it has to, and I mean, it's gonna be 200 to 500 members in the server. Because if we did that, we're considered the biggest micronation by population. Because Google, maybe Siri and Alexa, if you look somebody up and ask, what's the population online? And you just try and convince them, then it will probably tell you the population. That's gonna be hard, but I know along the road of independence, it's gonna be good. As long as I don't make any stupid decisions like becoming a province, losing our independence. Yeah. But if it's like absolutely necessary to do something stupid to survive, I will. But I just want to give a notice that the kingdom of Australia, which was the Commonwealth's very first ally and closest ally, has most likely disbanded without notice. And they were the founder of the Quad Right Pact. And what is the only nations that recognize the Commonwealth as an armed neutrality, which the armed neutrality never came. And we are now just considered a neutral country or a neutral micronation. And yes, we intend to do no harm to any community. We define that if we do any harm to any micronation, it is either needed for the people's needs or because the micronation is doing something to us they shouldn't. It's like saying, oh, you're attacking me, I'm neutral, I'm gonna do something. But now it's on to my birthday speech. I want to thank you all for being here in the long run. And I know that from the Aurorian Republic / the Republic of Aurora to the Commonwealth we have, it was hard because the Republic of Aurora fell in just 2 days. But the Pacific Commonwealth, it's even better. It's a Giga Chad version, Big Bro version of the Aurorian Republic. Now, most of you may notice in my profile, the post that was removed in our Ask Reddit on my profile says, what stuff can I do to act not so stupidly when I'm out of school? And yes, that used to be true. I would act very just stupid, or let's just call me not smart in a more respectful way, because people were saying, oh, I wasn't acting smart, yada yada yada, when I really wasn't. At least that's what I would believe, until I started noticing I was just a super hyper curious George who would just love getting into history and political conversations. My inspiration for the Commonwealth was that. And so well, the Pacific Ocean is the dirtiest ocean in the world, and where almost everybody dumps their trash into. Why don't I clean it up? That's still the goal I've never told any of you, but I just haven't had plans for it. And tomorrow, I will take a picture of my cake for everyone to see, and it's gonna have the national flag on it. Like, hot damn, son. The national flag of the Pacific Commonwealth, the soon-to-be greatest micronation with the best leader. That is so cool. Oh my, I don't know why I'm even laughing at a national announcement. having the national flag of the soon-to-be greatest micronation in the world on his cake. Like, again, hot damn, son. I'm not gonna say I'm caked up, because I'm not. But I intend to see 2 more DMs with at least 1 or 2 of these information. The first 2 I want is if you're applying for vice president, you need this. Your motto and what you'll do for the country in text. Now, what does the vice president hold in power? The vice president of the Pacific Commonwealth in the Pacific government holds the power of the head of the houses and the leader of all things legislative. He's basically the president of the legislation, with the Speaker of the House, which is a soon-to-be-added government role, the vice president of legislation. Which it's not one particular house of legislation. They hold power over all legislative things. But the members, they're the ones that decide, oh, we're gonna do this. But even if the vote wins, the vice president or the sauce can still decline it. But the sauce can only get it declined through the approval of the vice president. Which, if you don't know what the sauce is, it's basically how you say Speaker of the House for short. Which sauce is SOTH. So, yeah, I'm sorry for keeping the announcement so long, but it's all super important, and I'm glad every person watching this hopefully watch to the end. If so, make sure to join our Discord and help us reach that 200 to 500 member goal. Because remember, I want it done by the half a year, which is 6 months of independence time, which will happen on the 23rd of December, 2026, 2 days before Christmas. Yeah. So stay tuned for more news. This is President Elijah tuning out. I will see you in our next events, which are in the Discord server, so check that out. And make sure that next year, if the Commonwealth wins Microvision 2026, you join because nobody even joined Microvision this year. 4 people joined Microvision this year. The Commonwealth, us, the Third Nomadic Republic of Rabbit Gang, which is probably, from what I intend, or from what I think, the Fourth Nomadic Republic of Rabbit Gang, which is what their leader said in the announcement he made in the Microvision chat. So, yeah. But if you are wanting to become a vice president, make sure to include the info you gave me. Plus, it's optional if you want to. But if you do want to create a political party, DM me that. And again, if you don't know, elections start and voting starts on August 1st and go until September 7th. So if you can, we have 2 spots remaining for vice president, and we always have room for voting. So, this is President Elijah tuning out. Good night. I don't expect happy birthdays, but it's fine if you do.